Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm just going to be doing, I guess, an everyday makeup look if I had one. Something that's real quick and easy to do. I already moisturized my face and I washed it. So let's get into it. So I'm currently on campus, last semester, and it's been pretty interesting. If you guys would like it, I can do a YouTube video on kind of how my semester personally has been, and pretty much like how my college experience was essentially, because everybody's is different. And I had made a video previously about me being a transfer, but I can always go a little bit back into that and how that influenced my interaction with people on campus and college life, going straight home every day to all of a sudden living on campus and walking to class. But today I'm supposed to be going to the movies with a friend. We're supposed to go see Venom around 4. We're gonna try and make the 4 o'clock one, but there's also a 7 o'clock one, so we'll see. It's really cold outside. It's about 34 degrees in Amherst and it's fucking ass. So first, I don't really need to fill in my eyebrows, but I like to do it to make it look more kept. So I'm just brushing them out to the shape that I want them, and then I'm filling them in where necessary. This is a brow pencil from L'Oreal, and it's the Brow Stylist Definer in the color Light Brunette. I don't like using dark brow pencils to fill in my eyebrows because then it looks less natural. I don't like when my eyebrows look harsh, and like I said, I don't really need to fill them in, but if I do want to fill them in and I don't want them to look like I have makeup on them, I use a lighter color. So last semester, the way my school works is in order to live on campus and finish your credits, you have to have at least 12 credits to be full-time. But guess what, you guys? I only have about 7 to 9 credits left to graduate. So there's that. So basically, they're just taking my money, or my parents' money. But yeah, the weather has been pretty garbage out here. Other than that, I don't really do much on campus. I've just really been applying to jobs, since I'm going to be put into the real world pretty soon, which is scary but exciting at the same time. And yeah, so today feels like it's going to be a good day. Something I want to talk about is self-respect and knowing your worth in terms of dealing with other people. Yesterday I had a conversation with somebody who I lost contact with over this summer, and essentially we lost contact because they went ghost. I'm going to use a face primer, and this is the Smashbox Photo Finish. So they fell off the face of the planet, and I had sent them a text at some point over the summer, kind of reaching out and letting them know how I felt about everything and where things were going in terms of our friendship, and they never responded. And then they ended up being super active, participating in Instagram posts and stuff of the sort, which was a little bit annoying, but essentially it's like, you gotta believe people's intentions when they show you them, because you know, we want to see the best in people, and we know the potential of where things could possibly go if, you know, things were to have went well. But I just went to bed really relaxed after talking to this person, because I just realized, like, one, I dodged myself a bullet, because you know, somebody can qualify for you in a lot of ways, but then the ones that really matter, they don't qualify in, then you don't need them, you know. And that's fine. Like, you'll find somebody who can meet those qualifications for you in a different way and treat you better, and you don't have to stress over if you're in the wrong or they're in the wrong or whatever the case may be. I am using the NARS foundation in the color Cuba medium 3, and then I'm gonna blend this out with my beauty blender. But no, yeah, like I just I felt good. I felt real good. And then I was like, I think I'm gonna go on a social media cleanse where I go through my Instagram list and kind of see who I want to watch my story, in a sense, who supports me, and kind of just unfollow people who I feel like don't deserve to, like, or people I don't care to see their Instagrams, essentially, because like I said, like, I just don't need that. I just need to focus on the people who care about me. And I think sometimes, a lot of times, we lose sight of people who actually care about us and kind of focus on somebody who doesn't, so it makes us feel like we're alone, and we're really not, and it's unfortunate. But I can't really complain, because compared to last year, this year has been amazing to me, even though the year has yet to come to an end. But just thinking about it, like, I'm gonna have 2 degrees, one in international business, one in communications. I have friends who support me, and a family who loves me, and, you know, thanks to them, I was able to get this far. Next, I'm going to take this Milani Big Bronzer in the color Glow, number 4. It looks like this. But sometimes you just gotta, you know, it hurts, or it's bothersome, or it's frustrating to let people go who you would like to build with, or start fresh or new, and, you know, explore new people. But sometimes you need to go through these kind of people to kind of know what you have in front of you and show the people who support you. I'm just gonna put this and bronze up my face a little bit, contour my face just a little bit. This bronzer is really light for what it is, which is why I like it. Adds a little bit of kick to your face, but doesn't look like you're doing too much. And it has a little shimmer in it too. It just felt good to, like, have that conversation with them, with that person, them show, like, their true colors and intentions. Basically, amongst speaking with them, I just felt like they were very unapologetic about their actions and how they made me feel as a result of the way that they were behaving. Tongue tire. So, and I'm also taking the same bronzer and just putting it in my crease area, but yeah, and it felt good to know that, like, they showed me their true colors, and I didn't feel like shit in the end, and I was perfectly okay with that. And I think that just shows that I'm growing, and that there's just some things, like, you gotta let go, and people are gonna be people, and they're gonna do them regardless of whether or not you see the potential in them that they don't see in themselves, or the potential of a friendship that could have blossomed at the end of the day. But it really felt good, because before I used to care. I'm taking the color, I don't know if this has a color, but this is the Zulu by Juvia's Place, and I'm just taking this brown color and just putting it on my lid. But it's crazy. And essentially the way that people work is, you know, people are seasons, and they come and they go, and you learn things from each person, you know, and then you keep going. And sometimes they're lessons that bother you, and other times they're lessons that you need to learn, and you kind of get something out of it. And sometimes, like, you may not know why things happen the way they do, but the universe is working in your favor. And whether that friendship was meant for you, the same thing, like most things in life, if it's meant for you, or if it's meant to happen, it will be for you, and it will happen. And if it doesn't, then it wasn't for you. So yeah, I'm just blending it out a little bit with this brush from Morphe. Nothing too crazy on the lids, but yeah, it's just, I don't know, Next, I'm gonna take the Better Than Sex mascara and put mascara on my lashes. But yeah, there's just been a lot of opportunities that were handed to me, and as a result, I just realized that like these opportunities came to me when they did, because I just learned to focus on myself and stop focusing and worrying about the people so much. And when I started doing that, the universe was like, hey bitch, here's a trip to LA to go model with people from America's Next Top Model. Here's an opportunity at your job to do better, like, you know. So here's a new friend who's worth your time. And it kind of just went like that. When I do my mascara, I do my top lashes first, I do my falsies, and then I do the bottom lashes after. Why? I don't know, I just do. But yeah, and there's been a lot of videos going out that like motivating and shit like that. But dude, life isn't easy. Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. So these are the Ardell Natural Demis. I'm going to go off camera and do my lashes. Hey, I'm back. I just got to put my lashes on. But yeah, essentially sometimes in life, like, you're gonna be close with people, and you're gonna want to connect with people, and you're gonna want to do a lot of things in terms of making things work. But sometimes the best things to do is people are doing one, and take a step back and kind of just look at if it's benefiting you, how it's making you feel, and why you think you feel that way, and then make actions according to that. And that doesn't mean like you necessarily have to end on bad terms with people, because there's definitely people like I've taken a step back from that I don't talk to anymore as much as I used to. But on my end, I have no beef with them. And you know, obviously people take things differently, but it's like, if you got a problem with me, that's your own personal problem. That is not my problem. Another reason why I put my I don't put the mascara on the bottom is because when I'm ready to put eyeshadow on the bottom, it's hard to lift because my lashes are on fleeky and I don't want to fuck them up. So I'm just going back in with this brown from the Zulu palette, and I'm just putting it in the lower corner. But yeah, and it's nothing really personal to them. It's just kind of like you working on yourself and recognizing where you need to take a step back, and you could probably rekindle the friendship or make things work down the line. And if you don't like confrontation, this also works for you unless they have a problem. But at the end of the day, you just gotta be real. So yeah, I don't know. The past year and a half to 2 years has just been super eye-opening in terms of what people really want from me, why I think they want that from me, and yeah. So I just use Better Than Sex and I applied it to my bottom lashes. Just making sure it's not crazy though. Sometimes we fail to look at our accomplishments and kind of like recognize like, wow, like we've come a really long way. And it's because we're so caught up in the people who are making us feel negative about ourselves. We're so caught up in what they're doing or worried about the people and stuff like that. And it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. I'm just gonna take this brown lip liner and then line my lips. You know, life is life, and sometimes we're gonna feel like, wow, like that was the best person in my life. But to be quite honest, when I tell everybody, including yourself, everybody is replaceable. in some way or another. You know, if you're not complimenting somebody in the way that they need you to, they'll find somebody who can do that for them, and you will be replaced just like that. And that's fine. You know, that's why you have to do the same for yourself. Because I made a video about the word no. I believe that was my last video, and people are willing to do selfish things at the cost of hurting you. And sometimes you need to be willing to put yourself first too, and do the same. And not in a malicious way, of course, even if that's how they did it to you or however they chose to do it. But you need to be able to put yourself first sometimes. I'm taking the Bare Minerals lip gloss in the color Must Have Gloss Brilliant 80852. I'm just gonna add that. Rub it real hard. I think that's for my makeup. I don't think it's anything too crazy. Let's zoom in so you guys can see. I don't think it takes all that long either. But get ready for the rest of my day after rambling. And kind of just focus on what I need to focus on, do me, and then I'll probably give you a life update whenever I decide to do another chit chat get ready with me or / everyday makeup look. So hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully the lighting wasn't too trash and you took something away from all the rambling that I was doing. But if you like this video, give it a thumbs up if you want more chit chat get ready with me, and I will see you guys in my next one.